especially when I see my guy Grant over there, and he's always like holding down for the old school. He's like, how many is this again? But no, I'm very appreciative of the opportunity and to still be able to do it again and to play. And it's go time.
How much does it mean to you that you're able to dictate when you want to leave this game? A lot of people ain't able to say that.
That's what it's all about. No, 100%. Being able to control your destiny, and I've worked hard to just stay healthy and be prepared and still be able to compete and be effective. And I think when people see that, they kind of look past their age. Like, they understand what's left and I can still compete. So I'm thankful for that, and I'm very appreciative of that itself, being able to kind of control my own destiny.
There's a 21-year, first time I think in history, a 21-year age difference between two stars, between you and Trae Young.
I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. It's okay. It's all worth it at the end for me.
How much? Go ahead. I was going to say, how much grief? Again, you have a guy on the roster who was born, I think, the year you started in the league, in Trae, and how does that, such a generational gap? Lloyd said you're almost like an extra. He said we have an extra guy that's on our side usually in the locker room. But how do you, obviously though you have to get along with your teammates, and it's a pretty big gap for a lot of these guys.
But just being around it long enough, you make it work. You figure it out. But we have a lot in common, believe it or not. I make it my business to know what's going on with the millennial world, so I can at least conversate with them. But obviously, anybody that I sit by is all young guys, so you pick up on everything. And then we just kind of try to bridge the gap. We have a lot of conversation like that's what's going on over there now. We try to bridge the gap on how the game used to be and change, and just different ideas, and everybody's responsible. We all listen. I think we learn from just the differences in what I saw 20 years ago as a young guy and what they're seeing now, and just give guys a better perspective and understanding on the opportunity that they have.
Where have you seen this team grow and kind of come together? Have you seen that on the court?
Absolutely. Just knowledge. And I think every team's going to say that, but I think just knowledge of the game. And I think it's happening more so because the guys are asking questions. In film, when they see mistakes or things that they've done wrong, okay, why is that? What am I doing? Where should I be? You don't see that a lot, believe it or not. Some guys just sit there and like, okay, yes, this so can get over with, instead of learning from those situations. And that's not the case. Guys are out here sitting here watching film with coaches, like all teams do. Don't get me wrong, but it's just now you're getting questions asked and answered from the young guys. That means they're trying to learn to get better.
You almost feel like a player coach on this team. Because it is so young. You've been with some other rebuilding teams, but obviously you were brought here almost literally to be another coach on the floor. I would think.
I do, and I'm okay with it. I accept the role. I enjoy it because guys listen. They ask questions. I sit next to Trae a lot, and we talk about different things, and it's all about preparation. I think the faster the game slows down for the young guys, the better these guys will be, because now all of the information that they're receiving from coaches, you're able to process it a little easier because everything's slowed down. Instead of you seeing the game so fast and you're trying to put two and two together and you miss something and you're step late or second early or whatever the case, but when the game slows down, it's like, yes, I know what to do. It becomes read and react, and it's just second nature. Once guys tend to play the game in it's second nature, that's when they're learning and things are becoming easier for them.
One thing you mentioned is the difference.
It's a change, obviously, being on the perimeter instead of guarding guys sometimes bigger than me, stronger than me, taller than me, younger than me.
Everybody.
Everything, but it is what it is, and I've learned to translate my game and still have the same mindset. Obviously, it's not on perimeter, but I'm a team guy, and I'm gonna do my job as a team guy. And at this point, you just want to get on the floor. So he says play the 5. I'm gonna play the 5. I'm gonna guard the 5, and I'm gonna just do the best that I can. And that's all it is. It's just making the offense flow. When you have a young team, we tend to get into, I want to do this, but we need somebody to be a ball mover, is what we call it. And I try to be that, and still, find my shot. And they look after the old guys sometimes and give me a shot. It's all the same. As far as starting or
Right.
playing, it's still the excitement of this game day, and I'm still playing this game instead of watching it from somebody's my couch for that matter. So this is just opportunity is right here for me. It's right there, and I'm going to take advantage of it. And if I was coming off of the bench or if I was starting, it's still the same excitement, it's the same preparation. Well, let me rephrase that. It's not the same preparation because as far as I have to be ready to go immediately instead of kind of sitting on the bench. You got a little more time to stretch, a little more heat, a little more band work. Now I have to kind of speed the process up, but I've been in the position before and I know how to handle it. So I'm prepared for it. I prepare myself in the summer for any situation, and I come into a team every year, and I tell the coach the first thing is I'm willing to do whatever it takes, and I'll be prepared. So he says, I need you to start for a couple games. That is, I can get into that mind frame. Hey, I need you to, come off the bench and play the 10th man. I'll be prepared to play when it's my turn. So that's that. I'll never make that be an issue for me or my team. I'm always going to be ready, which I think can be an example for some of our young guys who may want to play more, but learning how to be prepared when your number is called and ready to go, because that's just as important as getting the consistent minutes. Because sometimes you're in foul trouble, you have to sit. Well, now how do you refocus and get yourself ready to go? It all means the same.
Do you feel like this team's ready to embark on the season as well as a 3-game road trip?
We're going to find out. To be honest, I think we had a good week of practice. The preparation has been solid, as far as just guys focusing and listening. It's more of a question and answer day today. It's like he asked a lot of questions on things we need to do, and we answered them correctly. So that's the first thing. So now you have the information. Now can we put the product on the court? And that's just the question for us. And I think it's great for us to start on the road instead of home, just to kind of focus in this unit only, not having to look for a rally of the crowd. And it's always great to be at home to rally the crowd, but now I think our focus is now us mentality. We need to stick together. We need to play for each other because we're on the road and they're not for us, they're against us. So I think that's a great situation to be in.